Electrostatic discharge is when, well, there's a voltage and it discharges. We need to be very careful of these. We work with electronics, and electrostatic discharge, we might not even feel it. It might be something small enough that we can't feel, but it could still ruin electronic components. This is why we wear those wrist straps, so that we are at equipotential as whatever we're working with, so we don't damage it. Example would be, lightning is an example of an electrostatic discharge, but obviously on a much bigger scale. Speakers and microphones, they work, sound is just compression waves in the air, and when you talk into a mic, it picks up the compression waves and it changes it to an electric signal. Then when we play it back on speakers, it takes that electric signal and puts it back into compression waves, and we can hear it. When you hear multiple sounds at different frequencies, they can all be represented by a voltage. And then when we have this time varying voltage, we can play it through speakers. Grounding is important because, well, if we didn't have grounding, we would have voltages everywhere. But grounding is typically thought of as the reference point in an electrical circuit from which other voltages are measured. It's also connected to, ground. That's where the term comes from. In the UK, they call it earth instead of ground. It's the bottom prong on the outlets is ground. It's connected to ground physically, so that if there would be, an electrostatic discharge, it could go through ground instead of damaging stuff. Shielding is important because it reduces interference. Electromagnetic shielding is the process of reducing the electromagnetic field in a space by blocking the field with barriers made of conductive and/or magnetic material. Shielding is applied to enclosures to isolate electrical devices from the outside world, so giving off interference. And then shielding is given to cables to isolate wires from the environment through which the cable runs. So you don't want it accepting interference either. Short Circuit was a movie in 1986. It was a pretty good movie. It's about robots. But in an electrical sense, a short circuit would be when something is connected to, it's discharging through something that it shouldn't be. It could be a resistor is touching the part of a case instead of where it should be on the motherboard, and the current could be going through the case instead. This is very damaging to components. You have very low resistance and you're discharging through it, essentially. And that is the end of my presentation.